All right, hey guys. So my first story is called I Want to Go Home. I chose the theme when Mother Nature wasn't my friend. All right, cool. So at the time where I was at work, I work at Topgolf. I'm a server there. If you've been there, then you kind of know the setup, but basically I was on the second floor and everyone's doing the thing. We're all working, minding our own business. I'm doing my thing, talking to my guest, my tables. And I don't remember if we knew rain was coming. We're normally really good at knowing when it's about to rain because we do have a patio that has like couches outside that have cushion. So when we know that it's about to rain, we kind of keep up with that because we put up the seats, the cushion. We put up the cushions. Okay. And this time I don't think we did that. So I don't think we were aware about what was going to happen. So we're doing our thing, and then I kind of noticed that the sky's getting really dark and it's about to start like raining really bad. And I'm kind of just standing there. So I'm not really doing anything right now because I don't have anything to do. Like, my guests are cool and they're good. So I'm just kind of like leaning against the railing, minding my own business. And then 5 minutes later, it gets worse. And like the wind starts picking up, and usually on the second floor, the wind is worse on the second floor than the first floor. So it gets even worse. The wind starts picking up really bad. It starts blowing off menus off tables. It starts blowing off like the ketchup, mustard. It blows off like our actual plates, they blow off. So they start breaking. And that's when I kind of start like getting this weird feeling in my like tummy and like in here. And I'm kind of like, I don't think things are okay. So also this was like Dallas, like really close off of like Coit and Park Lane, like where North Park Mall is at. So it's pretty like in the area. Okay. So yeah, so plates start flying, and then eventually the wind picks up even more. So like chairs start flying. And at that point, so keep in mind, each floor has 40 bays. So that's 40 upstairs, 40 downstairs. And the minimum that it fits is 6 people. So that's like about 240-ish upstairs and downstairs of people. So as soon as the wind starts getting even worse, and like the rain and like the thunder and like everything, everyone just starts running. And we have like one main entrance to like leave. So I'm kind of just like standing there, and like plates are flying, chairs are flying. I saw a kid, like a little kid, get whacked by a chair. He starts crying, and like everyone's just freaking out. Glass starts like breaking everywhere. So we have our upper level has like some enclosed suites, and it's just glass like windows. Well, that shattered and broke everywhere. So I'm saying a lot. Everyone's running, and I start running because I start freaking out. And as I'm running, I just kind of like, I know that I have like some shards of glass like in my arm, like I can feel it and I can tell. And I'm kind of just like looking around, like I'm inside now, and I see like people bleeding. Like this guy got glass all over his eye. This lady had glass all over her back, and everyone's just freaking out. And like I don't know what to do because like I didn't technically really get like trained for situations like that. Like I'm just a server. I just serve there. I get trained for other things, but like not really that. So it's just bad. Like after that, they make us all go downstairs to the lobby, and they're not letting anyone leave. So we have like about 400, 500 people just in one lobby. Everyone's mad. Like the guests they're pissed. Like they think, well, they're upset with us because they think that we weren't okay, so they're upset because they think that we didn't properly train for it. They don't think that we actually like handled the situation correctly, which I guess could be true, but like we didn't really know that bad storm was coming. And they were also upset. This lady was complaining because she was saying that we should have known that storm was coming, and I mean, I guess technically she was right, because we normally do look out for the rain like that, but it was so random. Like, there wasn't any, we didn't see anything that it was gonna happen, whatever, yeah. So it was really bad, and I mean, I named this story I Want to Go Home because I wanted to go home so bad. Like, I was freaking out, but I was trying to keep it together. I mean, it was bad. I had my parents texting me, friends texting me, like, hey, are you okay? Like, are you gonna be able to go home? Like, what's the situation? And like, everyone was freaking out. I mean, like, trees were falling outside. I was trying to figure out if my car was fine. It was a pretty new car too. And then I was freaking out if I was gonna get in trouble by my managers, because so whenever you first get a table, you're supposed to capture their credit card, like keep it on their tab, so that just in case someone runs out on their tab, runs off or gets up on their tab, whatever it's called, you can just use their card because you got it at the beginning, right? Well, I didn't capture any of my tables that day, and everyone just ran from their tables. So everything that, well, after all, I figured out, but everything that got ordered that day, or like what people spent, like it just got comped off. Like, no one paid for anything, everything just got taken off. But I was still freaking out because I was thinking that they were gonna check on my tabs to see if I grabbed them, but I didn't get in trouble, you know. But yeah, I have pictures if y'all want to see. It was really bad. Like, I'm probably describing it right now and it doesn't really sound that bad, but it was really bad and it was really scary. And yeah, okay. So my second story is called Grand Theft Auto, and it's a story that my boyfriend tells me all the time. It's very important to him. It's important to me because it makes me happy whenever he tells me stories about his dad and his brother. His dad passed away when he was 15, and his brother passed away 3 years ago. So any story that he wants to tell me, I'm all for it, and I'd love to hear him. So this story is just, it's silly. I mean, he was 12, he's in the driver's seat, his dad's in the passenger seat, and his brother is in the back seat. So I guess his dad was letting him drive at 12, you know? I'm sure some of y'all have done that. But he basically just starts with saying it that he was going straight, you know, slow, like doing what his dad was telling him to do, like, you know, just being a good kid, like not doing anything crazy. And then after like half a mile, he decides to yell out super, super loud, Grand Theft Auto, and then he slams on the gas and he just is going really fast, and then he realizes that there's a stop sign. His dad starts yelling there's a stop sign, so he just like slams on the brake. Oh, and his dad and his brother weren't wearing seatbelts, very unsafe, but they were supposed to just be going really, really slow, like nothing crazy. But dad flies, hits his face on the dashboard, brother hits the driver's seat, and then goes back on his, and just dad's super pissed. I mean, tells him to stop, and right after their stop, they like see a cop car just kind of like drive across them. So they kind of like just start laughing, and then they're kind of like, yeah, we need to switch. So they switch over and never does it again. Okay, my third story is I Understand. Well, it's called I Understand, and it's about the elections. So the reason why I named it I Understand is because this story is about like the first time I kind of really understood what was going on. So like the youngest I can recall like understanding, like, okay, like I understand this is going on, like I see it on TV, I'm hearing about it, everyone's talking about it, like I get it, you know? So I was about 9 or 10, so it's 2008, 2009. It's when Obama was going against John McCain, I think. But the reason why I'm talking about this one is because I was like in 4th grade, and they made us, I'm saying a lot. Okay. They basically made us do, like we were voting. They gave us little cards, they made us write who we wanted to vote to, And which at the time I was kind of like, well, this is crazy. Like, who are you voting for? Like, who are you voting for? You know, it's just a big deal. And it's like, oh, you're voting for this person, I'm gonna vote for them too, because we're friends and it's cool. But it was just cool. Like, that's the first time I ever did anything like that at school, where they made us kind of like recreate like a voting situation. And everyone did it, like the whole school did it. And then at the end, our principal basically announced and told us like who won in our school. And then after that, we like found out who actually won, you know? But yeah, it was cool. It's just, that's like the youngest that I can go back and be like, okay, like, well, when I was this age, like I remember this president. But like if I go further down, like I really can't remember that far back. But yeah, thank you.